Han did shoot first.
He shot first. Welcome to A More Philly Union, a special flash episode. We are your hosts. I'm E.
I'm C.
And I'm Paul.
And we just got done watching the semifinal match, Philadelphia at Columbus, for the Leagues Cup. This is Wednesday night, just right after the game. And we're going to talk about this real quick as the weekend games are coming up. So game did not go according, did not go as hoped. Columbus won this game 3-1, and let's discuss.
Yeah, there was a game, and I really do think it kind of showed just the quality that Nance has there in Columbus.
Agree.
The players, they know what they need to do, and they work off of each other well. Rossi, Cucho, Ramirez, even their defense all look very solid.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they showed up. They played well. It's hard for me to be too upset that the Union lost this one because Columbus just looked so dominant.
They did.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just kind of start with some foundational stuff here in terms of the lineup, right? We don't have Martinez, and we have no Baribo. So in terms of the lineup, Flock was in Martinez's position, which no longer Martinez's
I don't think we should call it that anymore.
I know. It's the
one more match, I guess.
Yeah. Would you say in the last episode, it's okay to be sad or something like that? So, but then up front, the triangle of death was Aura and Gazdag, and then Sullivan was moved forward from the midfield, and Bedoya was put in kind of that right midfield position.
A little surprising that Sam and Dinaran didn't get the start.
Yeah, I think that's kind of that's an interesting point. Every game he's played in, I feel like he's effective. Now, maybe he's effective for only 20 minutes. I have no idea, but I think he's bringing a lot to this game. And then one last thing was McGlynn was starting as well out in the left side.
I almost wish we would have seen Sullivan and McGlynn starting and Dinaran up top. Sullivan out right and McGlynn out left. I'm sure at some point Jim will roll that out, but not that I mind seeing Ali out there. Just
and he he got subbed in at the end there. That's right. 90th minute he subbed out, so he did play pretty much a full 90.
You're talking about Bedoya.
Bedoya, yeah. I mean, Columbus scored in the 12th minute. It was Cucho from the left shot going kind of right. Blake deflected. Rossi came running in, diving header. It was a nice goal. I mean, Blake did his job. Columbus just had the better scoring. It kind of set the rhythm, set the flavor of this game. It felt like Columbus was pretty much in control this whole game. Definitely the first half, I felt Columbus ran the show. I know Union
as Nate pointed out, hey, at least the Union didn't give up a goal as fast as New York City FC.
How fast was that? How fast did they go?
No, sorry, Columbus. Basically, they set a Leagues Cup record in the New York City Columbus game with a goal in the first 16 seconds of the game.
Holy smokes!
I don't remember who scored on who, but yeah.
Wow.
How many seconds?
16.
Oh my gosh!
Dear Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this other than, Columbus had a couple of well-worked goals and got, the Union had a nice pressing turnover for their one goal. Danley Jean-Jacques actually got to make his first appearance for the Union.
Yeah, that was in the second half.
I don't know what else there is to really say about this game other than, it kind of went the way it looked like it would on the field.
Did you expect it would go this way going into the match?
I mean, the Union were definitely not. The Union were. Yeah, I didn't think the Union were going to win this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much all of the pundits picked Columbus to win this one, and I
Yeah.
really couldn't disagree with them.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, as a Philadelphia Union fan, I was hoping they were wrong.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, sure.
Certainly.
But I
You
didn't
know.
really
Hope dies last.
expect it to
Hope
do
dies last.
anything other
Yeah.
than, a loss. It would have been nice if it was a 1-goal loss instead of
Yeah.
a dominant 2-goal loss. But at the end of the day, it's Leagues Cup.
Yeah, I mean, when the game first started,
can
I
stop
didn't
hearing.
hop on that bandwagon. I'm just saying.
You had a foot on the bumper, sir.
Paul has full deniability.
No, not full. Maybe
Show-
3/4.
Yeah.
I said in the last episode, I'm like,
You said you weren't fully on.
I think
He's like,
I think you're having a suggest.
Am I Mandela affecting?
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
be a little bit. Either way, yeah, I'll leave it up to you. What did you think, Chrissy? Let's just move on.
No, I mean, I was more confident going into Mazatlan than I was this game.
Congrats on pronouncing it right.
Yeah, thanks. That said, though, there was an interesting stat, and I tried to look this up really quickly, but I couldn't quite find what I wanted. But they said that in the last 7 meetings, the way they phrased it was between these coaches. So I don't know if that also means between these teams.
No,
Is
because
that not-
Nancy coached Montreal.
Montreal.
last-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was then. That makes more sense because they said this is the first time that I guess we have defeated this coach. That's a weird thing to say, but but yeah, so that makes more sense though. 'Cause I'm like, I'm pretty sure we haven't, or not defeated, but at least not lost to. So I didn't think that was true of Columbus. So that makes more sense if it was in Montreal.
Wait, they said we had never lost to Nancy?
Correct.
Or at least in the last 7
In
meetings.
in the last 7, I think this is the first time. So I guess in the last 6 we haven't.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a little obscure.
He's
But,
a really, really, really good coach.
Yeah, he is. He kind of lets his coaching and players do the talking for him, it feels like.
Well, so I guess we will be playing at home on Sunday, the 3rd place match against whoever wins in
Loses.
LAFC versus Rapids.
Columbus.
That's right.
Columbus, Colorado. Sorry.
Colorado Rapids. Yeah. So had we won this game, I believe we would have automatically qualified for
Yes.
the
Yeah, so Columbus has automatically qualified for Champions League.
Champions League. That's right. I'm sorry, I'm getting them confused now. And now I guess it's the winner of the game on Sunday, and Philly will qualify for Champions League. So
Correct.
there's that.
So I guess the LAFC and Colorado game has just started. I mean, I guess probably about 15 minutes in if they started at 10. And that's one thing I was surprised. And I think somebody commented on one of our social posts about, we said last week about, if the Union win and Colorado wins, then we would host. But apparently it doesn't matter. It's the both Columbus and Philly host the next games, regardless of how the LAFC Colorado game turns out. So whoever loses that LAFC Columbus Colorado game, as Chrissy, she said, we'll be hosting them on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, it
Just
was.
something to play for.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if we really want to get into Champions League next season, I don't know. I mean, I felt a little bittersweet with this game. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but once it became evident, we're down 3-1, there's 5 minutes left. I want us to get a goal. I wanted to keep it close. But I was just kind of like, well, that's that. So let's just get on with the business of the regular season.
Yeah.
It was nice. We had that big 3-player sub there around it was at 65th minute, right? Aura, McGlynn, Flock came out. Dideron came in for Aura. Bueno came in for Flock. Danley, with his debut, came in for McGlynn.
They made comment that apparently Mbaizo was giving Danley directions and translating for Curtin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
French, right? Yeah, it's French.
He's Haitian, so yeah, I guess that's
Yeah,
French.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is Cameroon a French colony or ex-French colony?
Oh boy.
Because that's where Mbaizo is from. And they've said that, a couple times that Curtin's mentioned Mbaizo playing in Europe. He said that he could see him playing in
yeah,
Ligue 1.
yeah.
Checking. Google to the rescue.
So but I will say I did like Dinneron. I'm really like when I'm seeing out there. He's such a big guy up front. Several like he got that one absolutely gorgeous shot on goal. Again, kudos to Columbus's keeper for making that save. That was in the 87th minute. Dinneron had 3 defenders on him, and he was able to turn with the ball at his feet for the most part and just launch off this bullet of a shot with very little windup. It's great to see. I feel like his first goal is coming. It's coming, right? It's only a matter of time.
Yeah.
But it's coming. So that was really great to see. Danley, definitely with this debut, absolutely hustling. That was his name.
That
Cucho was
closing
just
speed between him and Cucho in that second half, it was impressive.
yeah. I made that note. He just sprinted down the side of the field and caught Cucho and just shut him down. So that was really good to see. These are kind of the positives, at least for me, from this game. Yeah, I don't know. Wagner didn't look too happy in this game. I saw him kind of barking with McLean a little bit, and I know that's what you do on the field. Like, dude, you gotta get the ball to my feet, or you got to lead me better, or you're definitely. But it's like when Ronaldinho, when he was with like Barcelona, and it was kind of the end of his kind of time there, and he just wasn't playing happy anymore. And it's just seeing Wagner out there, he just doesn't seem like he's having fun. So
he doesn't seem like he's having fun a lot, though. He's not exactly a smiley player.
Maybe I'm projecting on him too. Like my concerns, the fact that we don't have Martinez anymore, and I'm a little concerned. But
yeah, definitely something. Some wheel came off, or wheels in this game. So
I was keeping track of the win probability graph they always show throughout the game. Like when the game started, Columbus was their probability to win was 65.4%. Philly was only 16.1%, and then the remainder was a draw.
Was that from the jump, or
that was right from the beginning of the game? So I mean, already from the get-go, Philly was only 16% expected to win. These are just statistics. It doesn't matter. Sure. But anyway, by the second half, when Union were down 2-1, it was already 81% for Columbus, 5% for the Union. And when they put in that third goal, it was 96% win for Columbus, a 3% chance of a draw, 3.1. And then the Union was 0.6%. And all I could think of was Dumb and Dumber. It was like, so you're telling me there's a chance.
I'm going to start making a list of frequently used quotes.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Pod. Yeah. And
don't ever tell me the odds.
There we go. There we go.
It is. There it is.
The OG. The other thing is the good thing about this game is Blake had some great saves. There were 2 of them. I forget what the first one was, but my notes here was 67th minute, and he just did that diving back kind of save to deflect the ball over into the top of the netting. Yeah, I mean, like all these games, it would be much worse if Blake wasn't in that.
My God. When you watch him play, you wonder how he's not injured more than he is. Because the man bends himself in half in ways that one should not bend in half.
Yeah.
That's not very as profound as I tried to make it. But yeah.
He's got the spine of a cat.
Cat, cow, cat, cow, cat, cow. Sorry, that's a yoga thing.
So yeah,
let's get on with it then. I guess
we're out of the running for the cup. with this loss. We got the third place match coming up on Sunday. I know tickets are for sale. Will be interesting. I got the email earlier today. Depending on the seats, prices were, I don't know, maybe double almost. Be curious now with I'll have to check with us now fighting for a third place finish if the prices came down at all.
Fire sale.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Actually,
we'll
you know
see.
what? Let's look right now real quick.
Well, to answer your previous question, I did a little research on Cameroon. Apparently, the Germans colonized it first, and then it was split between French and the British.
Okay, makes
As
sense.
John Aller says, if Nigel has one artifact.
Wow. Okay. I just went on the website. So earlier today, when I checked for Sunday's match, tickets were about $110 in our section. Now it's listed as the third place cup match. Our section prices of tickets are now $79. If I had purchased those tickets earlier today and this happened, I'd be so mad.
Livid.
I'd be so mad. So,
well, I wonder if they gave him a refund. I mean,
hopefully they did. Hopefully they did.
Oh no, come on.
You don't think they did?
No, heavens no. No, this is surge pricing, baby.
If we learned one thing from the pandemic,
it's that if you buy toilet paper at the wrong time, it'll cost you as much as a house.
All right. Well, how about this? What are you guys hoping for Sunday? I mean, I really feels like the balloon is totally being deflated right now, both obviously with Leagues Cup. You know, for me, this game was kind of a little bit of a barometric test of our team functioning without Martinez. Look, we've played without Martinez in the past. It doesn't mean the end of the world, but you kind of want a little bit of a showing, at least better than this. So,
what do I think's going to happen, or what do I want to
let's do both. What do you think is going to happen, or what do you want to happen?
Okay,
what would you like to see? What would you like to see?
I think we're going to roll out the starting lineup and go for third place. And Curtin's going to try to win a spot in Champions Cup League.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What do I want it to be? I want him to roll out the young guys, let them see what they can do, and then save the starters for Columbus after Columbus will be spent in the championship game.
True.
And have a chance to pick up some league points on Wednesday.
That's a strategic move, right? Almost like don't even worry about this game. Use it as like an experimental little sandbox exercise, and then bring the hammer down when we see Columbus again next week. Christy?
All right, this stage I would prefer that too. Not to just piggyback on what Paul said, but that sounds pretty good to me. And I'm much reminded of, I guess I'm back to my old form. I've morphed back to Bruce Banner, but it's just I remember Raj Bennett, Men in Blazers, was always upset if Everton made it into the Europa League, excuse me, because it was like this sort of second tier tournament, and he just felt it sort of sapped Everton's limited energy to get anywhere in the actual league. And I'm not saying that anything about Champions League, blah blah blah, but it doesn't. It's one of those again doesn't mean much to me
about Champions League.
Well, I'm not saying it's second tier. I literally can't keep track of all these other tournaments. But I am saying that we've all had a lot of fun, but it is time to stop messing around with these side leagues. I think that the Leagues Cup became fun because we started winning again.
Yeah,
for once, and it was encouraging. And whatever happened to have that happen, but now I just want to get on with it and focus.
Yeah, I'm kind of on
not siphon our energy.
Yeah, I'm on a similar opinion, because it's kind of like, I know that we just, it's only been 30 minutes since we lost this game, and 45 minutes. And at this point, it's kind of like, what? I don't like seeing our energy divided up, and it's like, Yeah, play the young guys. Have fun Sunday. Whatever happens, great. It doesn't matter. Let's just get back to winning MLS League and let's get up. Let's get into the playoffs. And honestly, we don't make it to Champions League next year. I'm okay with that. We'll just hop on Champions Cup when it rolls around next summer, or Leagues Cup next summer, and just do that.
And because we're starting to get edge closer to the league starting up again, the proper league, not Leagues Cup. When it was just Leagues Cup that we had to worry about, it was one thing.
Yeah.
But like Paul said, coming back around to Columbus again.
Yeah.
Or
get a little
they're coming
revenge in
around
the
to us.
league.
Yeah,
Nice.
whatever happens Sunday, I would like to see when we go up against Columbus an absolutely decisive one-sided victory by us.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify to
the soccer
soccer
gods,
patron saints. Yeah.
the MLS writers, whatever. So yeah, all in all, I don't know. I'm feeling a little deflated.
Okay.
I think we all sound deflated.
Yeah.
That is fair. They were playing for hardware. There was an opportunity there.
Yeah.
And now there isn't. So
it was hard kind of seeing Bedoya out there just hustling, and it's just like, oh man, I just want to get this guy. Let's get him a cup. And we got Supporter Shield. That was great.
Yeah.
It would just be nice to get this guy a cup while he's here. So we still can. There's MLS.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. Hashtag more Philly Union. Or
I stand by that. Like if we could have gotten this cup, it would have been nice.
Yeah.
Because we were so close to it with Allie there. Something, I would have liked that to happen. I'm not saying all is lost in the league, but it's a longer road to hoe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We do have time though to get Danley kind of working with the team better. Not hitting Glesnes in the head. You don't want to take out your own teammates like that.
Good heavens.
At Dinneron, I just feel like he's on the cusp. So who knows? Maybe in a couple of weeks, more cylinders are firing here, and the conversation will be a little different. And yeah,
we can hope.
We can hope. Hope dies last.
You can't call this that because you've used it already.
Oh, to use that? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll think of some. I'll do it in Spanish. And I only know that from the Studs Turkle book, where
we literally used a picture of Studs Turkle for the.
Oh, correct. Okay, I got to figure out something else.
It was a deep cut because nobody knows what Studs Turkle looks like.
You know what? We'll do it. Never tell me the odds, and we'll put Han Solo up there. And I don't care if we already used Han Solo.
I use Han Solo's action figure. Does that count?
We'll use the scene of Han Solo shooting Greedo. There we go. All right.
Han did shoot first.
He shot first. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Kind of.
I'm just gonna find a picture of something that says Han shot first.
There we go. Scott Kurtz. I think he's got something.
Oh, there's plenty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done. I think onward, right?
Onward and upward.
All right. Upward.
Onward and upward.
All right. Yeah. If you want to join in this pity party or give us a pep talk, that's probably for the better. You can reach out to us. You can find us at our website, amorephillyunion.com. You can email us at pod@amorephillyunion. Feel free to share any of your thoughts or ideas about how this Leagues Cup went, what you think how the Union are looking right now, especially with Martinez not being here anymore. We'd love to hear your thoughts. You can find us on Twitter at amorephillyu, Instagram, YouTube, and Threads. We are a More Philly Union. We have our Spotify playlist, which is also a More Philly Union. Just look for the one with the little music symbols, and keep downloading our podcast wherever you get yours. Hey, thanks for tuning in for this kind of a quick little touching base after this midweek game in the Leagues Cup. We're hoping for better stuff on Sunday and for the rest of the season ahead. So thanks for tuning in for another episode of A More Philly Union. We are your hosts. I'm E.
I'm C.
And I'm Paul. Go Union. I was going to bring up
Oh.
Brazilian TMZ, but then I was like, no, I don't know if you heard that or not. That Twelman was talking about
I heard. I didn't get what he was saying. I heard.
the announcers were saying they were talking about Martinez and his transfer, and they're like, well, if you follow Brazilian TMZ, that transfer is complete. And then they started the other announcers started giving Taylor a hard time about following Brazilian TMZ.
Everybody likes to mess with Taylor.